Niyatayami Sangye Chudam Soki Chodam La Chanchu Baru Dagni Kyasushi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Chola Kanshir Sangye Jupasho Sangye Chudam Soki Chodam La Chanchu Baru Dagni Kyasushi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Drola Penshir Sangye Jupasho Sangye Chudam Soki Chodam La Chanchu Baru Dagni Kyasushi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Drola Penshir Sangye Jupasho
Shogunish Mogish.
Okay.
Kill him.
Alright.
Kill him.
So this question, it's all about mathematics. And I give you some little cute hints just to be friendly. What? Okay. What are the 5, 12, and 18 in the first chapter of Abhidharma?
Oh, that's a good question.
5 combos,
The
12
combos,
EKJ,
18
and 18 dots.
In English,
English.
5 hips, 12 doors of sense, 18 categories. Okay.
The 5 hips.
Yeah.
12 mountains.
Doors of sense,
And 18
categories.
Category.
Are these 3 groups talking about the same thing?
Yeah.
They refer to the same thing.
Teacher,
Different levels of detail.
what's the same thing then?
I remember that the 12 doors of
The
the
components of the
physical
person,
Body mind.
object. What did you say?
Body and mind.
the parts
Yeah.
of the person.
Yeah, I think you can say that. I guess you can say that. The tricky one is give a reason why studying all these technical things is it's good for us to develop any one of the 3 principal paths.
Because we know what we're enunciating, we know what other people should be renunciating, and we know what we're negating as far as being self-existent.
Cool. Any other answers?
He didn't catch the second one.
He said renunciating for others.
Oh, yeah.
Because Geshe-la said that those 5 hips are related with tantric teachings, and then renunciation, bodhicitta, and wisdom are required to have a success in the tantric
Cool.
practice.
You can use tantra as a bridge. Nice. Okay, nice.
Not bad.
I gave an example. I remember there's a example in the Lam Ring. He said walk around the mountain and try to see it from different angles and different places. So studying this 5, 12, 18 is like seeing the same mountain from different angles. Okay, another bunch of numbers. Please give the syllogism from the text to demonstrate why sound is not
That's cool.
is not one of the 10 physical categories of the 18.
It's ephemeral.
Syllogism.
Syllogism.
Yeah, you got 1/3 of it.
That's also mathematics.
One of the 10 physical categories
Yes.
of 18.
Right.
2/3.
2/3.
You can't be pointing at.
Huh?
We can't be
Look
pointing
the hints. Look the hints here.
numbers.
Oh, nice.
You can't
Very
point it at
true.
this physical?
Look the hints. He used some.
Here's the hints. Very nice hints. Anyone should understand.
There are 2 5s.
10 are physical.
I know, because it's all under the physical, right?
It is what we're trying to prove. So what's the reason?
10.
It's kind of mathematical.
I know it's minus, it's not one of the consciousness you take off the consciousness and you take off
Right.
the of mind.
That's like a explanation added to the syllogism.
Yeah, I don't know. So
It's kind of cute. Okay. That's
It's
the
not
math
one of the
teacher
5
showed
things you
you.
can see. And it's not one of the 5 objects.
Yay, you got
Yay.
it. I didn't say it that clearly. Basically, the reason is not one of the 5 and not one of the other 5.
Okay, that's okay. That's a cute answer. You spent some time on it.
This one is even more cute.
Funny. Things like that.
Are thoughts, mind, and consciousness all the same?
Well,
If not, please clarify the definition of each one and the difference among them.
I guess the answer is no.
That's today's subject.
Yeah. Yes.
Honey llama.
oh. I thought it was really honey.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
if you would like to take a guess before the class.
What is he gonna say?
Yeah.
What is honey llama gonna say?
They're not the same.
Yeah, but why?
What?
Because
thoughts aren't knowing.
yes, thoughts are
Thoughts are not
ripening.
known.
I see it's ripening in your mind, and your consciousness is aware of that ripening in your mind.
Hey, we're in the Abhidharma school.
So,
Go away with your students. You got the wrong hat on.
No? No more
I
guess?
don't know about this hot. It's going to be something about the 5 and the
silence
7
of
and the 18.
Dumbstruck. Dumbstruck.
My guess is, I don't know, thoughts is the mental functions and mind is the
Main mind.
main mind and
We
conscious.
call it Sosem and Senchu.
Yeah.
Main mind
I don't know what's the difference between main mind and consciousness.
and Sem and Namshe. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
Okay.
I gotta take the plane back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. There are some words.
Oh, vocabulary.
Whispering emptiness.
There are some words. Sorry. Point out. Then you're
Pointable.
No.
invisible. Pointable. Chipu.
Only one.
Yeah. Only the.
Yeah, good.
Remember which the context.
What's the context? Whoa.
Yeah.
I sort of forgot.
There was a context.
Yeah.
There wasn't definitely a context.
About visible forms, the only one, visible forms, the only one,
It's about physical form.
the only color and shapes are.
Oh, I know. I remember.
Only visible forms are the only.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, only this one. Okay.
yeah. You're correct.
Number 3.
Realm,
Category.
category,
Categories.
predilection,
That's right.
predilection, or
Soup,
predilection.
Chen and soup.
Wow, that's great. This is a great homework.
Physical and physical, and that is just related to
Physical.
Yeah. Which one is which?
Chen is ish. Chen means like has or
Formish.
something.
Yeah.
Physical and
Maybe it's wrong.
no, that's correct.
Oh, okay.
Which is form? Yeah,
Which
Is form.
that which is
that which
form.
has form and that which is form.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put a which in there.
that which is form. Okay.
Yeah,
Only with the
your English is getting scary. In English, it's an idiom. You say your English is getting scary.
good or bad?
It means super. No,
Your grammar
yeah,
scares me.
no, that's an English idiom that means very good, very good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, here we go. It doesn't mean I'm afraid of your English.
Pronoun.
Hello. Come in. Let me try again. Oh, maybe I did the wrong.
Script.
No. Help, Tim. Somebody. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I still think it goes down even though he believes it. Okay, I just think that's the way you start a debate. Okay. Okay, go. It does go down, because he doesn't necessarily believe it. Okay, how's that?
Kachik?
Yeah, when a kachik starts with a tau.
If it's a kachik, it's always wrong, so
Yeah.
you might as well just go down.
Kachik,
일단 남쉐키 분보
gawa tau.
개와
Gawa tau.
gawa
Yeah.
간축 예
Gepo,
개보 남
pensin,
펜숭 gawe
gawe.
출
Now I warned you this morning that sometimes people leave out the ser.
Sarah, sorry.
Yeah. So just be aware, and it's confusing. Okay, Kachik, now a question for you. Should we distribute the pungbo or not?
Yes.
So is there such a thing as Yiki Pumbo?
No.
No. Okay, so we don't distribute. Okay, you just have to figure it out. Okay, so he's saying is, I like to translate Yi as the thought.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah. When I personally translate, sometimes when they're just contraposing them, I will say the thought and the consciousness. Okay, the thought and the heap of consciousness. Okay, thought on one side and the heap of consciousness on the other, because it cannot be saying the heap of thought, because there's no such heap. It's not one of the 5 heaps. Okay, so Gyawartha, I guess they are contradictory, mutually contradictory, which should, in your mind, you should think there's no one thing which is both. There's no one thing which is both. And then you go searching for one in your mind. So in principle, is there nothing which is both? Then second step mentally when you're translating is, what's the counterexample? The one thing which is both, okay? And then if you don't find one, you can accept the Goa, okay? Okay, so he says they must be contradictory, okay? No one thing can be the thought and the heap of consciousness, because, okay, in the presentation of 18, okay, in the presentation of the 18 Gepo, right, they are mutually exclusive, okay, Pens and Gela. They are mutually contradictory, okay.
So it must be yeah.
China, and we say that's true, but it doesn't prove what you. Yeah, that's true, but it doesn't prove that they are contradictory. Okay. If you say that they are contradictory, thought and the heap of consciousness. Okay. Mitebata, okay, that's us, mitebata, because if something is one of the 16 categories, which is consciousness, right? I said 6, 6, and 6, right? 6, 6, and 6. 6 objects, 6 sense powers, and the 6 awarenesses, consciousnesses. Then namsheki kam tupo karuna, if something is one of these 6 consciousnesses in the 18, in the presentation of the 18, if it is, it must be it must be thought. Okay.
It must be thought.
Yeah.
6
I'm just using a different word for yi. I mean, you can struggle and try to find a different one, but it kind of works because oftentimes it's the subject of the awareness of the mind. You see? I'll say it again. Thoughts kind of works for yi because oftentimes it's the subject of the awareness of the mind. Okay? Or object of the awareness of the mind, sorry. Okay. Okay? So he's what do you call it? He told me he's using ambiguity. He's equivocating. He's using yi in 2 different contexts. Okay, yi always is mental. Therefore, it always applies to the 6 consciousnesses in the presentation of 18. Okay, but and in the pungbos, where is yi?
The other factors.
Nowhere to be found.
It's kind of part of consciousness. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Ika. Oh, there's a deeper thing here if you want to go deeper. It's an Abhidharma principle that when I look at the coffee cup, right, in the first instant, I'm aware of the color and shape. But in the next instant, my mental awareness starts watching my visual awareness. The visual awareness in the second instant becomes an object of my mental awareness. You see what I mean? So my overall mental awareness becomes aware of my awareness of the cup. Got it? So the object of the mental awareness in the presentation of the 18 includes the physical awarenesses that came the moment before. Okay? They're all in there. You understand? I'm aware that I'm looking at a cup. You see what I mean? I'm aware that I'm seeing a cup. First there's seeing a cup, which involves an awareness. And then in the next moment, I'm aware that I'm seeing a cup. Then I have some feeling that it's Michael's. Michael feels like Michael's looking at a cup. Okay, so in the Abhidharma system, including the mental awareness of the moment before, all 6 awarenesses become the object of the next moment's mental awareness. Because you're aware that you're thinking also. Okay, you're aware that you're thinking. That means someone's aware of thoughts and someone's aware of the thinker. Someone's aware of the thinker. First there's a thinking, and then there's an awareness of the thinker. So all 6 consciousnesses in the 18 system are in number 17, which is the object of the mental awareness. Okay, got it? You okay? And that's sometimes called yi. Okay, that's sometimes called yi. The object, the group of 7 consciousnesses is the objects of yikin namshe, because it's called yikin namshe, right? Awareness of yi. So the 18th category is called yikin namshe. Its object is sometimes called yi, and that's what he's playing with here. That's what he's playing with here. Okay, cool. That's difficult. That's a difficult thing. Okay, I'm aware that I'm seeing. Okay, I'm aware that I'm aware of a cup. How's that? Okay. I'm aware that I have detected a cup. Something like that. Okay. Then if you carry that Abhidharma foundation into Prasangika, it gets really sexy. You know, that's the emptiness of your thoughts. You know, so okay. Your thoughts are coming out of karmic seeds, whether they are neutral or not. And there's 3 positions. Anyway. Okay, go.
Did we finish the last?
We did. Unfortunately, he doesn't give us more detail. He doesn't give you the explanation that I just gave you. He should have.
What does it say?
Oh, then if you agree that they are contradictory, meaning the mind and the heap of consciousness, well then, that's not correct. Mitevatao. Mitevatao? That's not correct, because the 6 consciousness categories, okay, the 6 consciousness categories, any one of them has to be yi. And then he didn't explain that they are the object of mental consciousness. Okay? Okay, got it? You okay?
Yeah.
So he kind of said it, but he didn't explain it to us, which would have been nice. Okay. Okay, Hustle, you got the plane? Come on, hustle this guy.
같이 바도
Bar?
Are
Par.
바도
It's not a B. It's not an English B.
Par.
And don't say bakchak.
바베 교라 믹서 원보 낭요 낭요 바텔 요 바텔 라 미 바 파도 바남 원보 군 샌웨치 상웨치
Then we're in agreement.
What is this? The human thing?
Okay, so partoa means a person in the pardo. Okay, a person in the pardo. Okay, it's called a partoa. Okay, and in their person, in them. Okay, sometimes you can just skip the gyu. You see, it doesn't necessarily. It just means in their being. Okay, in their being. Sometimes. Okay, miksa wambonga yata. And I want to go down even if he believes it, but I think he's saying it's a possibility, okay? You do have the 5 sense powers, which in Abhidharma, again, when you think sense power in Abhidharma, think the cells at the back of the eyeball, which detect changes in colors and shapes, okay? And that's the belief of the Abhidharma system. So when it says wangbo, nga, whenever it says wambo nga, think cells in the eye, cells in the auditory nerve, cells inside the nostril, cells on the top of the tongue, think like that. Very scientific. Downstairs we had sugar on those cells, right? When we're talking about addiction. And, okay, Pado. So let's take those. Are you telling me that they have those 5? Does a Partoa have a full set of senses? Does a Partoa have a full set of senses? Okay?
Yes.
Why? Because a Partoa, a Sa Partoa, and a Mi Partoa has them. Then there's a debate in the Abhidharma.
All right.
When you say Deva Partoa and when you say human Partoa, are you talking about what they used to be, or are you talking about what they're gonna be? You say it's what they're gonna be. Just to give you the answer, it's what they're gonna be. So you kind of have to translate this as an in-between being, which is what I like to call them, who is gonna be a deva, or an in-between being who is gonna be a human. And then in the Abhidharma, there's a long, weird explanation of some of them walk upside down if you're going to be a preta.
If you're going to be born in Australia.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's down under. So anyway, the kyaba here. Okay, I'll give you the kyaba, and that will answer. Then you'll know the joke. Okay, if a pardoa for a human, and if a pardoa to become a deva, have all 5 senses, then all pardoas have 5 senses. Yeah, and you have to say no, not necessarily. Okay, that's the trick here. That's the joke here. I'm sorry to give you the joke at the punchline at the beginning. Okay, but that's what he's saying. Okay, just because devas and human pardoas have all 5 senses, then all pardoas have all 5 senses. And probably pardoas for worse places are not going to have all 5 senses somehow. Again,
Just being a worm.
Let's go see. Okay, so go ahead, Duna.
Dusuki play
Hai,
partoi way yula de ngayo ba
Yabata.
Dube.
So are you? So now he goes within the Habatoas. There's 3, right? There's Slas who are born in the desire realm, and there's Slas who are born in the form realm. I guess you would call the formless realm people Slas. Okay. Okay. So are you telling me that a Pardo spirit who is gonna take birth as a worldly god, yeah, that in the desire realm or the form realm, that's what dusuk means here. This dusuk means in the desire realm or in the form realm. Are you telling me they have all 5? Why? Because you said devas have all 5. Okay, got it? Dana, then you read. Take that. He's more fun to criticize than the other people we had today.
Then Pardoa.
Bar?
Pardoa.
Don't say Bakcha.
Signam she sop nga po yupatel.
Yabata, nice. Nice.
Dube chen na maka.
Good. Then you can pado a lot. So let's take the pado being of a deva who's going into the desire realm or the form realm. Are you telling me that therefore they have all 5 consciousnesses? Awareness of what they see, awareness of what they hear, awareness of what they smell, awareness of what they taste, and awareness of what they feel on their skin. Are you telling me they have all 5 awarenesses? And all he said so far was they have all 5 sense powers. So are you telling me they have also 5 awarenesses also?
What they need.
Because what's the use of a sense power if you're not aware of it?
Why they need.
Those 2 guys in the desire realm and in the heading for the desire realm. Okay. Yeah. Debe chena, because you said they have all 5 senses. Makya. So you can have all 5 senses without having all 5 awarenesses. And that's kind of strange.
That's a problem.
Okay. A sense that you're not aware of? I don't know.
So what's the na there?
It's Serna. Sorry. It's Serna again.
Yeah.
It's that lazy Serna. Okay? He's trying to save wood, right?
So everything we've been saying here is
What's that?
everything we've been saying so far is Tekachi.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I would say that.
That's how it went in the last one.
You can kind of say that he's just arguing with us. That's okay. I believe so. I mean, yeah. Okay, let's go. Then, and this is our wrong look, so go up.
Mr. Patel?
Yeah.
Sukam Bel Parsik Pala Na Elsie Na
What? Sorry? J.
Oh,
J. J.
Never seen it before.
Yeah.
Nam Sheni Tam Ju Ro Ni Te Shimi Shimiten Beche.
Minden, Ganden, same as Ganden.
Oh,
right?
Minden.
Heavy prenasal. Open vowel, prenasal. Minden. Then, if you agree that they have those 5 awarenesses of the 5 senses, Mityata, that's not correct, because a bardo being who is headed for the form realm, and that's how you have to translate it, right? You can't say of the form realm. Doesn't possess 4 of the things here.
Right.
They don't possess 4 of the things here. Sorry.
Yeah.
They don't possess 4 things, period. They don't possess an awareness of what they smell or an awareness of what they taste. And they don't actually have smells or tastes in that realm. Okay? They don't have them. Okay? You're correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, in the Bardo. I'm sorry. Yeah. In the Bardo world of a Sla that's headed for the form realm, they don't have smells and tastes. They cannot smell and taste. Those Bardo spirits that are headed to be a Deva in the form realm.
So they only
Totally. Just thinking that. That's a problem.
Yeah, the Gandharva, was it Gandharva? Yeah.
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 Yeah, I was just thinking that. That's
Oh well, sorry. Maybe that's a desire realm Bardos. Okay.
what you would have to try to argue at this point.
Yeah, you would have to. Okay, go ahead.
sorry, Geshe, what do they have left?
Oh, the 3 plus 3. They can see, they can hear, they can touch, but they cannot smell or taste. There's nothing to smell, nothing to taste, and no awareness of smell and taste.
Sounds like Harshut.
But apparently, they do have a nose and a tongue. But there's nothing for them to smell or taste, and so there's no awareness of smell or taste. But I think the argument is they have all 5 senses, but they're not. Those 2 are not doing anything.
You just said he didn't have of the 4.
No, 4 meaning the 2 objects and the 2 and the 2 awarenesses. No, there's no smells, taste, or awareness of smells and taste 4.
Right, but there is
I know.
Yeah, out of 18. Out of 18.
Wow.
Out of 18. They only have 14.
How do you even,
But the interesting thing is they do have the powers, but they don't do anything, according to this debate.
how do you even define a power that doesn't do anything?
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
The tell. The be satu
Say
sedu become ja
chopke.
jogeta
Chopke. Right? Idiom. Yeah, chopke.
chopgetam suki sedu we
Dube.
dube de shin me sin kla
Ching.
ching me ching kla la chu shin yo be che.
Yeah, now I'm gonna experiment with a reading of it, but it might be wrong. Okay, because in the realm, in the bottle of that being, in the place where they are, okay, between birth and death and rebirth, okay, in between, in their world, I'm gonna experiment with that. Okay, I'm just experimenting. They do possess all 18 categories, but only those which relate to the desire realm. Okay? And if you try to count how much in their world is taken in by the form realm, there's only 14, because 4 of those are missing. Those 4 are missing. Okay? So, you know, if I read it right, in the Bardo realm, there's all of them that relate to the desire realm, and only 14 that relate to the form realm. Where do you put the desire realm in the realms? I'm sorry, where do you put the Pardo in the realms?
Could be between any of them.
He kind of seems like he's saying, well, there's a little bit of desire realm there, and there's a little bit of form realm there. But the form realm part only has 14 things in it. And the desire realm part has the 18 things in it. Okay?
I mean, did we know that the form realm doesn't have smell and taste? That's a new development for us, right?
No, that's old.
Is it?
We say that.
In general, they can't taste things in the... Yeah, they don't need to eat. Or something like that. Let's go see.
Course 8. We said that in course 8.
Let's
They
go.
don't smell
Iron
it.
Man,
Yeah, they
I mean,
smell it.
Spider-Man doesn't eat and taste.
No, but only the
Yeah.
barbers, no? Or also the,
Well,
the
no.
actual.
Oh, I know what it is. They carry... We talked about it. What's the Gyutin Debu from meditating on the 8 steps of the lion's dance your whole life? What's the cause? What's the result of the same type?
You're born into the form realm with the ability to meditate.
Yeah, you're already in deep meditation as you hang out in the form realm. And meditators cannot smell or taste. Okay, that's where he is. You know, if you do, you pop out. You come out of... If someone puts French fries, that should be the ultimate test.
Why is hearing and seeing stuff so cool?
What's that?
So the 4, the smell and taste and the conscious, the awareness of the smell and taste?
Yeah, but you have an inactive tongue and an inactive nose. You have a nose and you have a tongue, but you're in meditation and you don't smell anything and you're not aware of smelling anything and you don't taste anything and you're not aware of tasting anything. Yeah, any other questions?
I believe in the ACI courses that
You too.
that you said in the form realm, the reason you don't smell or taste is because those are like the grosser of the senses. And because
I think you can say that
form
also.
realm beings are like high.
Yeah, I think you could say that. Let's see where he goes. Okay.
They cannot have a good food?
Yeah.
Hostels that way. Are there tortillas in the form realm or
This is the conversation of the 2
Yeah.
flies on the piece of shit who said, I don't want to go to Nirvana because there's no shit there. Anyway, excuse me. No churros in the formula? Okay, that's how. Now he's going to quote the text, okay? So this means the remaining, Lakma means the remaining 14 are still there. The remaining 14 are still there, okay? Lakma means, here Lakma means remainder. Okay, of the arithmetic. We're getting a lot of arithmetic. Okay, then he quotes the root text. So please. Wait, who's check? Upala?
Detail. Sawa. Dukan topa. Tam chetto.
To.
To. Suki kamna chuji.
Ji. Ji.
Shio. Ji. Shio. Tukyo.
That has to be.
Shio. Chi. Tang ro. Jui. Tang ro. Tang.
Na.
Na. Tang ni.
Good.
I forgot to say.
Chui.
Chui nan xie kamato.
Someone translate. First line.
Except for,
No, first line.
in the root text.
It is so, because the root text says.
I mean the first line of everything. I'm gonna get the first line sooner or
First line
later.
of the verse, actually?
Translate Dukam Toba Tamjeda.
All of them except for in the desire realm.
No, Topa, there's no except here.
Oh, Mato, right.
Yeah, all of them are included in the desire realm. In the desire realm, you get all of them, meaning all 18. So maybe he's just talking about the normal realm and not the realm as it exists in the Buddha, which was my theory, which is probably wrong. Okay, in the desire realm, all 18 are included. You can, meaning, if you translate it, it's probably just look all 18 are found in the desire realm. Suki kamna, but in the form realm, chushi.
14.
Only 14. Why? Because the following 4 are matok.
Not included.
Yeah, because the following 4 are not included. Chi. Smells.
Smell and taste.
Yeah.
Rose. Tastes. Tastes. Things to taste. Na.
Noses.
Nose. How do you know this is not ear?
Because it's not an R, it's an S.
Good, yeah. Okay, when you see SNA, it's nose, and when you see RNA, it's ear. And the way Geshe-la used to remember when he was younger is...
An R is an ear and an S.
Yeah, ear has an R in it, and nose has an S in it in English. So this is the way I used to remember. They're pronounced exactly the same. Na and na. Okay. Yes, not also, you could do it that way. Okay, anyway, smells and taste and smell, taste and, smells, and the tongue.
Nose and tongue.
Sorry, the ear and the tongue. It's the nose and the tongue. We are accepting 4. Number 1, smells. Number 2, taste. Number 3, the nose. Power. Number 4, the tongue.
So
And the consciousness of those. The consciousness of those 4.
So form realm beings have like vestigial noses and
Yeah, exactly.
tongues.
Exactly. Yeah, they still have the karma to have olfactory cells.
I want to see. I want to.
Like nose, forget it. It's not the nose, right? It's the olfactory cells.
I want to see the Abhidharma definition then of a nose that's power that somehow leads out.
We'll get there.
Anything.
But
We'll
wait a
get
minute,
there.
it says matok.
They are not included
Right, but
in the form realm.
Right.
4 are not included in the form realm. Only 14 are not.
And did they phrase it that way because of meter? Because it sounds funny. Because they could have just.
Don't forget it's a translation.
Oh.
And the guy's got a crush. You know, he's attempting to keep meter, which I discourage you to do. Right. I did it in my translation of Abhidharma, but I would not do it again. Nowadays I wouldn't do it. I would add a line if I felt like adding a line. Okay. But the Tibetans were very strict about it's 4 lines and 2 lines is 4 lines and like that.
Right. And
Okay.
this is a classic example of him exploiting the fact that we didn't read the end of the book. He knows we just started.
Exactly. Yeah, this is all going to come up later. Why they're discussing it now is frustrating. Maybe it's supposed to frustrate you so you feel you have an epiphany later. Now I understand what the hell they're talking about.
You memorized the root text first, and then you're reading then you're trying to figure out what it means.
Yeah, or maybe they're giving you a taste of it. I don't know.
Geshe, can I confirm? So the foot not included in the
form realm
is the awareness of
yeah, your nose and awareness of your tongue, and the objects of those two. But the nose cells and the tongue cells are still there. They don't do anything. Either because you're in a deep state of meditation, or because that's the nature of the form realm. And they're too gross. There's two theories in this room right now.
Isn't that supposed in the Lamrim? I remember you were telling us that Devas have this like super nice elixir and
yeah.
about the. So it's like I will imagine that they have like super beautiful smell.
Yeah, so their elixir must not taste. Yeah, and they have flowers. It's kind of frustrating. They can't smell flowers.
It's also a problem because the thing about bardo beings is that they are supposed to look like what they're going to be, but it's
That's
actually
true.
describing the bardo as a place where there's no smell and there's no taste.
No. We're discussing the Bartoa. Okay, and then he switched to the resulting form
But the
realm.
one part that he does have is the way that he does look. I mean, the only one that we're leaving behind is that he happens to have a nose and he happens.
Yeah, that's true. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Kachi.
Yep.
Oh,
You have a different.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Do I?
It's different, yeah.
We have a sukme.
Sukme kanda.
Oh, that would be nice if we had a Sumekam.
Yeah. Somehow.
Maybe I cut it out by accident.
Yeah.
Do you have this below?
It's a whole it's a paragraph. It's like 7 lines, 6 lines.
Oh yeah, I'm missing a whole argument.
Airdrop it to you? If you want it.
I'll just put a note to myself. You take over the screen, and we'll just use yours. There is a section cut out here from older version. Okay.
You have 5 minutes.
Okay. You go ahead and you read from yours. Okay.
Kachik sukme kamna suchen ki kan yursuna.
Okay. Translate.
Somebody comes along and says.
Good. I like your English. In the Sumekam, in the formless realm, Sumekam, in the formless realm, there must be categories which are physical, which have physicality. There must be categories that have physicalities.
They claim.
Okay, someone claims.
Vital.
And we say.
Oh, we do.
And the na is like somehow conditional.
They're not going to back that up?
If there's a formless realm, there must.
This is us responding. Okay. Just read this line. Demebatal.
Demebatal. Dena sutme be de detak me chin. Yipang che hang. Nam shin he kam nam le medece.
Nice. Demebatal? No, they don't have any of the physical categories. How many of those? 5 plus 5, as our esteemed Dr. Chen told us this morning. Okay, they don't have any of those because Dena Sugme. In the Sumekam,
There's no form.
Sugme. In the formless realm, formless. Okay, there's no form in the formless realm. And we had that famous quotation, right? Sume kanam sugme do.
Right, yeah.
You know, there is no form in the formless realm. Duh, okay, thank you. Dena sume be. And therefore, dena me. Because they have no form, there's none of the formish categories. Okay? Because there's no form, there's none of the 10 categories which have form or physical. Okay? Got it?
Okay.
They me means those 10. Sukchengi kam. Categories which have form don't exist in the formless realm because there's no form in the formless realm. Okay. Wait. We're not done yet. And this is interesting. I'll give you a clue, and you guys translate it.
Okay.
Lei means other than me.
Okay.
The lei here means other than.
Okay, other than the awareness of
Because there's nothing other than thoughts
the
and
of
and
yeah,
consciousness.
ideas and
No, if you say that in the form realms, in the formless realm,
mental power, mental awareness,
the mind and its
mental sense power.
objects and its consciousness.
Yeah, the only thing left there
Right.
is the yi and the chi and the namshe. This refers to the sixth of the object and the sixth of the powers and the sixth of the consciousnesses. So cancel all the physical senses, cancel all the physical objects, cancel all the physical awareness of the physical senses and physical objects, and it leaves you with only three categories. Okay, which is the mind, the aware. Yi means the aware. Chi means the object of the mind, a mental consciousness, which is defined as all the consciousness of the moment before and their objects.
That ain't.
Okay, so anyway.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, Yi, Che, and Namshe here refers to the last three categories, the mental ones. What they mean, we're going to do later, which means I don't exactly remember. Interpret, if you want to translate that. I believe Yi is the, well, I believe Che is the object, Yi is the power, and Namshe, Yiki Namshe is the awareness. Okay.
It just seems like you are like using both words of consciousness and awareness.
Yeah. I do that in general because I believe when you use the word consciousness, people don't think thinking. Or you see what I mean? They just see it as like table. You know, but when you say awareness, does the table know? Is the table aware? I think it more stresses this, and that's almost equal to life. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're alive, you're aware. If you're not, you're a table. But when you get to Abhidharma, you better use different words. Yeah, you better decide on one word and don't mix them up. So when you're talking about the Svatantrika's opinion of 50% from here and 50% from here, you can fool around with awareness, or when someone's proving that something is not aware, you can use awareness, right? It's more convenient. But when you get to Abhidharma, you better you better choose one word for Yi, choose one word for Nyamshe, choose a word for Sem, which for me are the thought, I call it the thought, consciousness, and mind. Okay? The thought, consciousness, and mind. And I based that translation, which I decided on like 40 years ago, on the fact that the Yi is mainly the object of your mental awareness. Okay? Because you're aware of your thoughts. It's not a kyaba, but it's closer than anything else. Okay? If you can come up.
Yeah, you couldn't use
What's
it in
that?
Svatantrika.
Except for here. Here we're saying it's power.
Too many of your thoughts.
That's true.
Are
No,
takva.
but the power is the object of the mental sense, of the mental consciousnesses.
Yeah.
You see, your thoughts are what you think about. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but
you think your thoughts. You're aware of your thoughts. That's why I use the thought for Yi, because it's the object of Yiki Namshe. Okay, and it's the detector of Che.
Then, which is the object of
Yi. In the way that colors and shapes are the object for I.
Is Yi necessarily Mitaka?
Well, in this school?
Yeah, in this school, and then
Yeah, it
Svatantrika,
is.
and
But it may include objects which are takpa.
that makes it a problem because the three end up being synonymous. So
Well, they
often I
are.
think Yi has to be Mitaka.
It's similar to Sugeng's tsars. You know, the first two elements of the first life become the 10 elements,
Right.
the 8 elements of the next life.
So it's more like a tsar of perception. Than
It's like a
being
tsar.
perceived.
Yeah, it is like a tsar.
Right.
That's okay. I'll accept that.
We're 3 minutes over.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to go to down. Go down.
Yeah, and they're gonna threaten me.
You have to teach or the term.
Stopped here.
26.
Yeah, he's setting us up for this discussion of how the awarenesses of the moment before become the object of the awareness of the mind. Okay. In the next moment.
And I think he'll define life as that which has mind in this book.
No. Tr. Which is one of your words.
Oh no, that's affliction.
No. Tr. As in chong and tr.
To spread.
As in chong and tr.
Chong and water, like jumping.
Warm water.
Warm water.
Yeah. Their definition of life is related to warmth. Awareness and warmth.
Oh.
In the Abhidharma. When they get to life, they're gonna the power of life in the second chapter, they're gonna relate it to warmth and awareness.
So amphibians are.
If you're not, yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm not an Abhidharma guy. I'm just reporting. Sero. That's a historical precedent. Vasubandhu says, "Look, these guys are crazy. I know they're crazy, but I'm just reporting what they say."
Sashi Puki Jushing Metotram Rira Blikshi Nyende Gempali Sangye Shingdu Mikte Uargi Jokun Namdar Shingla Jubarsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamya Yatayami Dewa Dewa Kun Sunam Yeshe Sok Sok Shing Sunam Yeshe Lejung Wei Namba Kuni Do Barsho.
You guys are gonna be awesome.